Hi everybody. We are smack dab in the middle of Rose Parade preparation. We are going to see some great floats, and we're going to talk to some of the people that are doing great things and making some of the magic happen behind the scenes. All right guys, so come on, follow along with me.
My name is Tammy.
Hi, my name is Brenda. I'm her mom.
What float are you guys working on?
Well, I came here to work on the Statue of Liberty float. It is with the Vision 2020. It's the 100th anniversary of women's right to vote. But when I came in this morning, I'm coming all 3 days, and when I came in this morning, they put us here. So I'm not sure. So I'm saying this might be the flame of the Statue of Liberty. I don't know.
Do you guys have any particular reasons you volunteer?
I've watched the Rose Parade growing up, so I've always loved it, seeing it on TV, and so being a part of the behind the scenes has been something that I've wanted to do for a while. So being here it's fun to be a part of that, something bigger.
Awesome.
And I'm going to be in the parade, so I'm marching. I'm one of the 100 suffragists walking with our float, and I wanted to come down and work on it. I'm born and raised here in California, and I've never even been to the Rose Parade, but now I'm going to be in it.
All right. We are here right now with
Anna.
Hi, Anna. And we were just, matter of fact, just talking about something we just learned about the floats, is that the floats are painted. And before we get to the color of the flowers that we put on there, we have the color of the paint. So do you think you could tell me a little bit more about that process?
Yeah, actually the paint is to guide the people who are going to be putting either flowers or seeds or petals onto the float and basically tell them this section's going to go yellow or this detail is the shoelace of the shoe. And it just guides them, and it provides kind of a clean line for them to follow, so to make the float look neater at the end.
Oh, sorry. Could you please tell us your name?
Hi there, my name is Ralph Martin Akbayani.
I really wanted to know, you guys have a fantastic float. What's the float about? What's the name of it? I want to know all of it.
All right, so our float is called Aquatic Aspirations. It's based on a submarine that goes underwater to find a hidden treasure, but instead they find fish and all these sea creatures living in this sunken shipwreck. And this really represents the tournament theme, the power of hope, because rather than finding a sunken treasure, a buried treasure, they found something better, like these fish living in happiness.
What brought you to volunteer and want to be involved in something like this?
Good question. So I joined Fall 2018 as a volunteer because it just looked like a cool experience, building a full-size parade float. So I volunteered a lot and officially became part of the design team this past January. So I've been working on this float the whole year. And I really wanted to do it because, I would say I'm pretty creative and I have a lot of ideas for the float.
So we are here with Alicia. What was your motivation in being involved with this particular float?
Well, this is my third float. I joined my freshman year, joined the program. It was kind of a really big confidence booster because I came in not knowing any of this. And my first day, they're like, here, grab a welder. And it's just, it's a lot of really great, really nice people, and we're making something amazing from, the ground up, from the design, from a concept even. It's a really great, really fun, rewarding experience.
And what I've learned is a lot of hands-on skills, because you don't really get that from just your classes. So you need to work together with a team to really get those hands-on skills, because otherwise you won't get them anywhere else. And that's one of most things I learned.
Tell us your name first and last.
Sure, John Ramirez. I'm the float designer for Artistic Entertainment Services.
You are the designer for these floats.
Yes.
So you were just telling us a very interesting story about Raul Ramirez? Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Yes. See, please tell us that.
So, within the world of Pasadena Rose Parade, he's a very famous designer and influenced me as a Rose Parade float designer. And I think for the last 20 years, he's just part of the parade. And he died some years ago. But the way he designed floats, I still go to him, right? So some years ago, I'm on one of my floats, and these two women come up to me. Oh my God, you're him. You're the float designer. And I'm thinking, yeah. Can we have our picture with you? And I said, sure. And so we're taking pictures together. Oh, we're just so excited to meet you. Well, thank you. Where's your bird? Aren't you Raul Rodriguez? No, you got the wrong float designer.
One last thing I wanted to ask you. What motivated you to get into float design?
Well, that's an interesting story, an interesting question.
Okay.
As the designer myself, I just wanted to be a Rose Parade float designer once in my life. But I was an animator at Disney for many years and designed theme parks and was working on a parade, and the company building our floats ran out of business. So we needed a company fast to build our floats. So we came to AES, and that designer there was retiring, so they took me on as their new Rose Parade float designer. Now the interesting thing about designing floats for the Rose Parade is that, you know, the finished materials to cover the float all have to be natural. Flowers, seeds, beans, and so I have to design with that in mind. So I don't pick the flowers that go on the floats. Our florists do that. And you can find just about any color in nature except blue. And that just happens to be my favorite color to design with. So I get a lot of angry faces from our florists when it comes time for decorating.
John, thank you so much for your time and for your dedication to this parade.
Oh, sure, thank you.
All right, thank you guys so much for joining us in that sneak peek behind the scenes in the Rose Parade building of the floats. I learned so much in this, and I really hope you guys did too. Thank you so much to the Pasadena Rose Parade Committee for having us, and we will see you guys right back on the parade route. So we'll see you then.